It's a busy day in the world of comic book movies. Later today, the embargo will lift on Deadpool and Wolverine reviews, and right now we have a new trailer for Joker 2. Let's do this.
2 years ago, the name Arthur Fleck hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not. There's a monster.
When I first saw Joker, when I saw you,
the whole world smiles with you.
for once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
When you're laughing, oh, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me.
How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star?
Showtime. The whole world smiles with you.
You can do anything you want.
The sun comes
You're Joker.
Look around! Look at all these people!
Bring on,
I will no longer allow any of you
so stop your sighing.
to keep me down.
Be happy again.
I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want. Sing hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Alrighty, real quick before I share my thoughts on it, be sure to join me down below in the comment section. Let me know, what did you think about the new trailer for Joker 2? I'm going to watch it one more time, and then I'm going to talk about it. So for me, this is the wild card movie of the year, because the first Joker was the highest grossing R-rated movie of all time. It's kind of this lightning in a bottle moment where it just sparked the right amount of controversy, where everyone wanted to be a part of the conversation, throw in their 2 cents on everything surrounding the film. And so this moderately budgeted, R-rated drama of a comic book movie that was basically a early Scorsese film with the Joker skin on it goes on to become the highest grossing R-rated film of all time. But it's a very self-contained film where it's not in any way obvious what a sequel to that film would be. And then they announce they're doing a sequel and they're like, by the way, it's a musical. Which is even weirder and even stranger as to what on earth does that mean? And we're 2 trailers in, and I'm still not exactly sure what that means. Now, this trailer leans a lot more into the musical aspect of it, where you overtly see Arthur singing at one point and multiple points in time during it. But if you actually read even the transcript, the captions at the bottom of the screen during the trailer, parts earlier, before it's clear that he's the one singing, make it clear that he's singing some of that stuff before Sinatra kicks in on it. And so you get both of our 2 leads singing a little bit. You get to see some of these images, perhaps with a little bit more context on a plot level of what is the greater story of Arthur's fame growing after the events of the first film. He's become kind of this martyr. He's on trial. He's in this insane asylum. And at the same time, you're seeing things that are clearly images in his head, where he's on trial with Joker makeup on. And I suspect that you cannot put on Joker makeup to go to the courtroom while you're on trial. So you know that a lot of what you're seeing are the images in his head and how he perceives of himself and the reality around him, but you don't know where the line is between all of that. So just remains this very interesting film, and perhaps that's what will be able to help it continue to have the success that the first film had, that it just, there's a lot of intrigue surrounding these Joker movies, that making serious, mature, adult comic book movies, and coming from coming from Scorsese, and then now pulling in a bunch of Sinatra, that's bizarre. It stands out. It's unique, where you have so many comic book movies aiming to be PG-13 blockbusters. What Todd Phillips is doing over here, just it has its own unique style, voice, audience. It's counter-programming to the whole genre, and that's interesting. Where you go into so many comic book movies having a pretty good idea exactly what you're going to get or what the experience will be. That's not what these movies are, and that will very likely work to this movie's advantage. Now, there's the possibility that the first one was just too much of lightning in a bottle, that enough people went and saw the first one and I didn't like that, and so they won't show up for the second film. I don't really know. I'm sure it'll have a huge opening weekend. Will it have the legs that the first one had that got it to $1 billion? Or will it have a pretty substantial drop-off in box office? It's tough to say, but there's absolutely a lot of interest in the project, anticipation, just to figure out what on earth is this thing? Will it tap into the zeitgeist and be the water cooler movie like the first movie was? Time will tell. And some of that even boils down to, did they find the right idea to explore? We will know when people start watching the film. Let me know your thoughts down below. Come back later today for my Deadpool and Wolverine review, and keep talking movies and TV too much. Bye-bye.